The launching of this book, Beauty Behind Battles in Ottawa, adds to the humanitarian works of Bibian. Within the 96 pages, she masterfully waves through the threads of hardship and hope, revealing the intricate tapestry of human experience. The book delves into the darkest moments of life, using extraordinary metaphors to illustrate the journey from suffering to purpose.
The aspect of resilience through suffering or during suffering, being strong, and even from a spiritual aspect also. There's a certain spiritual aspect about going through suffering. And the spiritual aspect precisely is using your experience of suffering to help other people who are going through similar situations to come out of their suffering. So that experience of going through suffering and using that experience of suffering to help other people is very spiritual. Beauty behind battles. The title alone sparks up something positive, that even in going through these the sufferings, battles, problems, there is a certain beauty.
Speakers during the book launch highlighted that Beauty Behind Battles is more than just a title, with their reviews remarking that the book is a testament of the resilience of the human spirit.
It captures the human condition of tragedies, of storms, that each and every one of us, represented by the protagonist, Namsuko, who is a woman, and her name is God's gift. She represents a female, a woman, whom we all know are vulnerable groups of persons in the society. A person in a diaspora, you are coming from a war zone and you have experienced all forms of violence. You are not here by choice. You are here because something is happening from your roots, from your identity, that you cannot stay. So definitely you have a lot of storms and tragedy in your life. Like Namsuko, you won't allow those tragedies and stay with them to pile up and be traumatized and become an emotional wreck. You have to tell your story. You live in the diaspora where you have opportunities to share your story, where you're coming from. Start something from the community. Build your resilience through sharing your story from where you come from.
The profound collection of stories, reflections and insight invites us to gaze beyond the scars of adversity and behold the radiance that emerges from the depths of struggle.
A resilient person is a beautiful person. Yes, despite the battles, we should look at the beauty of creation. We should look at the beauty of our existence. And we'll know that after every tunnel, after you go through a tunnel, or even how long the day lasts or the night lasts, daylight will raise, it will come up. So we look at that, we perceive that as a call to humanitarian action. And you see that behind every battle, once you've become resilient, I'm sure it took resilience for people to transcend from leaving their local communities to maybe the main towns of Cameroon and traveling out of Cameroon.
The book is a beacon of light for those navigating through life's darkest moments, reminding the vulnerable that they are not alone in their struggles. Bibian has articulated the complexities of human experience with such empathy and profound insight.
Horror is wrong, peace is proper. We should learn to seek meaningful ways to resolving our problems. You never know how you start a war, but once you start it, the solutions you can find this easily. So, meaningful dialogues, mutual understanding, love should reign amidst our communities.
This goes to inspire others to find hope and purpose in their struggles, to see the beauty in their journey, and to recognize their own strength. She was inspired to write Beauty Behind Battles from her own life experiences, the stories of resilience she encountered through her humanitarian work in Menchim Division and in the northwest region of Cameroon, where she witnessed massacre, the displacement of thousands of Anglophones who are struggling for self-determination.